the match. And the question was related to today's victory.
Stephanie, the girl sitting next to you is 18 years old. What do you tell her when you go out to chase a total that's never been chased down in a women's final before?
Well, it's funny, we never really actually discussed the total. We didn't get the start that we actually wanted, in the first 3 overs. I mean, we only scored 3 runs, but it was good to actually keep, wickets in hand, and we just said that, we could do this, just stay here and, bat through really.
This is a question to both of you. Does the word champions sit on you easy now, or has it not yet sunk in? You've been in the finals, runners-up, you've lost in semi-finals, you finally crossed the line. So does it sort of sit on you easy now, or has it not yet sunk in?
I don't think it's quite sunk in as yet. I mean, we have a good feeling right now, but I think when it really hits us, that's when it'll...
Yeah. I think when it's, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be like, no cricket to go and play. And when you look at I know when I look at my trophy, I'm going to be like, it's really, is this real? So, and when you touch down in the Caribbean, I think that's when it's going to, really hit you. Because I know we're going to have a lot of people there, cameras and everything. So I think that's the time it's going to hit you, and, you're going to realize, okay, then you have won a World Cup.
Skip, congratulations, wonderful tournament. 2 ICC trophies to West Indies this year, and men's are also in the final. So do you think Caribbean cricket is heading towards the right direction?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Do you think Caribbean cricket is heading towards the right direction? 2 ICC trophies, under 19 boys, and now you guys, your team has also won, and the men's are also in the final.
I think the guy's gonna do. This guy's gonna do well. I'm very confident that they're gonna do well. It's been talking to them, and they have this focus, and I think that's what we had too. We were really focused. We were vibrant from training yesterday, and we had that belief that we're gonna go out there and do well.
Stephanie, congratulations. Do you think the win today, and I guess the whole game, the quality of it, does that strengthen the case for an increase in prize money in women's cricket?
Well, we hope that that does happen. With this win, I think more likely that has to go with ICC. So you could ask them and then get back to me.
And for the West Indies women, what do you think is needed to build on this success and ensure it's the start of something rather than the end of something?
I think we definitely need some, infrastructure. Whereas, Australia and England, they do have it. Whereas, getting younger is coming up, and I think that's what we need. We need youngers coming up. I think when you look at our team, all of us, most of us are fairly young, and when all of us, these core players, when they're gone, it's gonna, deteriorate. And I think we need to start building, young players coming up so they could, maybe grow on us.
Stephanie, congratulations. Along the way during this tournament, how you have been receiving support from the main team, how you have been interacting with the main team, with the West Indies main team?
We get full support. I think when we actually won the semi-final, Darren saw me wake up everyone and said that we need to go and have a drink, celebrate. So we had a celebration. We were quite far away where we couldn't really get to interact, face to face, but text messages and from everyone, sending, just go out there and do our best.
Well, Steph, congratulations, and after this victory, I'm sure that you will be meeting with the West Indies Cricket Board, you and the management team. There have been increased tours as well. I'm sure you're going to lobby, probably West Indies women, you being one of the best batters in the world, you would love to play Test cricket as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things that, I've been saying to, one of the selector. He has asked me, how I feel about Test cricket, and I think that's one of my dream actually to play Test cricket. I think the type of player I am, I think I would definitely suit and, build my game as time goes on. But I would definitely love to play Test cricket. I think, some of the girls, I think it would definitely help some of the girls, playing here, whereas longer format of the game where they could definitely build their game, and I think that it would definitely help us in playing, especially in one-day games.
Stephanie, the men's team's relationship with the West Indies Cricket Board is clearly at a very bad place at the moment. But clearly their support for you is the men's team, that is clear from the way they were celebrating with you after the win there. Do you think the presence of two West Indies sides in the final will be a message to the West Indies Cricket Board that they need to help their players more than they perhaps have done in recent times?
But we don't really get too caught up in what's happening. We just try to focus on cricket. I mean, it's what we're here to do. I mean, we can't control what's actually there, and I think we don't really focus on that. We just concentrate on playing cricket, and I think the bigger picture was actually making it to the final and actually winning it, and I think that was fantastic.
But do you think the board are lucky to have two teams like yourselves when maybe given the way the board is at the moment, it could be a lot worse? They could not have teams that are standing up and doing West Indies proud like you two are.
Can we? I don't feel like I want to answer that one. Okay.
Steph, you talked about before the match that you wouldn't be intimidated by Australia. How much of a role do you think, you two, especially playing in the WBBL, played in the confidence that you had in this game tonight?
I think it actually helped us. I mean, Hayley's quite young. I think it was good for her to, good exposure for her to go and, build on what she actually, she's doing right now. And I think she has matured. You could see that, out there, the way that she played. I think that was fantastic. And we hope that we move on from here, not just enjoying this, but look at it as a stepping stone to do great things. We don't want to stuck here. We want to every time we play T20 at World Cup, we make sure that we're in the final and competing.
And will you two be back at the Thunder and Hurricanes respectively?
I think for me, if they contract me again, I will definitely be there.
Likewise.
Stephanie, the last time you guys played a World Cup in India, the two names that everyone knew about were you and Deandra Dottin. Are you happy to see that, like, when you go back as champions, you have so many other new names who have come up?
Yeah, I'm actually elated. Brittany Cooper did it the other day, and I think that was fantastic. You have Hayley Matthews. I think we do have players that could do it. It's just to come out of their shell and, be consistent. I think that's what we need. We need consistency, and that's what we're trying to implement and trying to, tell the girls that, we have to be consistent to compete with, teams like England and Australia. And I think, it was good to see that we scored 143 the other day and chased down 148, and I think that was fantastic. Know that teams see that, they could say, okay, then you have to score 160 to actually beat West Indies.
And just one more, sorry. There's always been this theory about how young West Indian men these days just go off to the United States and not enough pick up cricket. Are you seeing a lot of young girls back home pick up the sport? Like, are they playing it on the streets? Are they interested in cricket?
No, no, I don't see much of that, and I think that's what we need. We need to go into the schools and try to get girls to come out who's actually interested. I think we do have girls that are interested. It's just that you don't have anyone to push it to say, okay, then go into the school and try to get these girls out. And I think that's where we need to start, by going into the school and get these girls out.
Question to both of you, actually. How have you found the response to the tournament? I mean, from the crowds, general media coverage, compared to previous editions, especially for you, Steph?
Well, I haven't really played in any World Cups before, but...
That was for her. But yeah, I mean, you can answer what about the response this time, yeah.
I found the crowds have actually been really good. It was good to see the support, especially playing before the men and the crowds coming in towards the end. It was really good to see that support. So I'm just hoping that as the years go on and women cricket really grows, that we'll start to see a lot more of it.
Yeah, I think it was actually good to see the crowd today. There was a lot of West Indies fans, and I think that was fantastic. Hearing them, shouting and, just behind us, supporting, and I think that was good. I think that's one of the things that's actually helped us to, to go forward.
Hayley, just one on the Big Bash. Do you feel it made you a much better batter playing in that competition? Did it give you confidence facing some of the Australian bowlers today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming from playing in Australia, it helped me to really know a lot of the bowlers a lot better and what they're coming at me with. Also, working with my coaches in Australia did really help me a lot with my batting and my patience and even with my confidence. So I do think that really helped a lot.
Thanks.